Hi Sloths, and finally welcome back to Ebon Light. Wow, it's been a long time. I don't remember what happened in the last episode, and I don't remember what's going to happen in this episode, so let's just ignore all that, and I would say let's have a look at our stats even though I'm showing it anyway, but I have no remembrance of whatever happened in the last video, and I don't remember what our stats were like in the last video either. So let's just ignore all that and continue with the game. I have already forgotten all the voices of these characters, so I probably should have watched a couple of rewatched a couple of my old episodes just so I can, remember how to do the voices and see what the stats are like and actually know what happened last time. But let's try and throw Chandler apparently. Wow, Chandler gets like the most hate out of all the characters. No one likes Chandler. And obviously I'm in the well, not obviously, but as you might know, I'm in the Ebon Light Discord server thing, Majiggy, whatever you want to call it. And it surprised me how many people actually like Dullier. I can't stand the guy. I think he's a creepy old bastard. But so many people on the server absolutely adore him for some reason. It's so strange. Ugh. Forgive me. I hope you fail, ma'am. I'm going to give him like a really shitty voice because, well, he's being a bit of a shit right now. This is a sadistic game, Saffron. I don't really remember what voice I gave him, but oh well. She's not successfully drawn the coffin tile today. It seems you have nothing to worry about. What a little bitch. I don't like Saffron. She's so bitchy. Have you forgotten? You were doing this almost reliably before. There's a bit of trouble. Not gonna lie, bit of trouble. Troubles are brewing. I am not entertainment. The coffin tile is not entertainment. It isn't to entertain, it's to train. Agreed, my little friend. Maybe we should try traditional training for a while. Let's just agree with a coffin tile, because, well, why not? Yes, agreed. I shot a dirty look at the crowd that had assembled. My scouts, save Imre. Imir? Is it Imir or is it Imre? I have no idea. I'm going to say Imir. But I have no idea. We're doing a fine job of ignoring them, but I was not so capable. This isn't something that can be done just for the sake of doing, Saffron. Not for feasting eyes either. And that isn't just an excuse. Is she attempting to provoke me? Not gonna work. Is it working? Bewonnet Saffron. I don't know what Bewonnet means, so it's like, is it working? Is it working then? I have nothing to prove. It says it has nothing to prove. I suppose not. Something so defiant and dangerous gets put down if it can't learn compliance. Ooh, you little sod. Perhaps your power is merely tapped out. Fool. Focus. Try and throw Chandler. I was frustrated to say the least. I was still not fully accustomed to the stares of these elves, and with the Coffin Tile's new wordiness with what happened at the docks, it was growing difficult to bear. If she yearns to see, what? We will not follow her command, but our own. Choose one. No, Chandler and me asap. Let's throw Saffron. She's a little whiny ass bitch. Then I choose Saffron. What are you doing? Following my own orders. You. She successfully commanded the Coffin Tile. Are you alright, Saffron? Yes. Force control. Do it again. Force? Absurd. I don't think that's going to happen. Why? The Coffin Tile has its opinions, as I've said. Force it. This is how you prove you're not a danger, Mavis. Nah. No, I won't. Saffron sighed loudly. Fine. Let's end this with a bit of martial training. Traditional weapons. I thought that was pointless. It is. Nevertheless, we were ordered to train you as a Gallian soldier, however futile that may be in certain aspects. It might not be futile with enough time. We do not have time with her. No, Emir, I'm not disparaging her race. The Cuffintal is a dying ember, isn't it? Here, ma'am. He held out my weapon. Yeah, let's take the dagger. The Gallian scout dagger. Woo. I took my dagger from Chandler, turning it over in my hand. The weight felt nice. A good dagger has to have some good weight to it. Again. We've been training all morning. My little audience of onlooking Gallians had persisted the entire time. One would leave, no doubt, to catch up on their work after gawking for so long, only for another to quickly replace them. I groaned, and Saffron responded with a distinctive hiss. You're making improvements. You're being kind. Before Gallia, I would never have considered myself weak. I had to wrestle life from that barren wood every day. But I had never held a weapon, not a proper weapon, before. It was a different kind of exhausting. I was frustrated. I was getting stronger, though, despite the strange exhaustion that accompanied the Cuffintal. I could feel it. My proficiency with my dagger still left a lot to be desired, but... Mavis! Focus! The ship rocked, and my weapon fumbled from my grip. Words. Crashing onto the deck. Ah, and so you die. What was that? Yeah, what was that? Emir and Saffron shrugged. The ship rocked? It doesn't usually. Chandler at least looked as nervous as I did. Now and then it does. He didn't sound too certain. When the ship rocked again, I didn't lose my grip on my weapon, but I did stumble. Bluff, truly, what's going on? Laugh while you can. Say nothing. Truly, what is going on? That can't be a mere wave. 'Tis. Don't panic. For the journey here and thusly there, I've never felt anything like that before. But hardly a seasoned sailor, are you? I've been aboard a ship to throw itself like this before. Worry not. I never remember to turn off that damn stupid, annoying, I can't remember what you call it now. Air freshener, that's a word. I always forget to turn my air freshener off, and every bloody episode you can hear it in the background. Ugh. Oh well. I can't be asked to edit this, so I'll just keep that in. Sea is lively today, isn't it? There we go. Vadane's Vadane? I can't remember how you pronounce his name. Shit in hell. Oh well. My attention turned, as did my 3 scouts, to Vadane. Vadine? I don't know. I'm going to say Vadine. Yeah, I'm going to say Vadine. Not only Vadine. No, that doesn't sound right. Vadane? Let's hope I never have to say his name ever again. But Lacey, Harron, Ernol, and even Dullier. Fucking Dullier. Saffron sighed heavily. I suppose our training is over. We weren't interrupting We weren't trying to interrupt you. Indeed, keep going. Morale is increasing across the ship tenfold. You're progressing marvellously, Madrilee. At least I hope that's how it sounds. Fucking hell. Curious little bout of temper. From the sea, The sky is clear, yet the waves... I think I'm about done training today. Perhaps one of you could help me with my dagger technique. Yes. Let's ask Haran for dagger technique tips. Yes, let's go. I looked at the dagger in my hand, turned it over, then smiled at the Millerose brothers. You both know something about melee combat, don't you? Of course. I know more than Erdal about that particular weapon of yours. Erdal prefers more obnoxious blades. And Haran knows more about talking than fighting. Perhaps I fight with my tongue where I can. Let's ask Haran because he's our lovely, lovely boyfriend. And Ernol is... Ernol? He's brilliant, but is so depressing sometimes. Negative. Haran? He sprung forward almost the second I began speaking his name. The first thing you should learn is how to keep it hidden. Not how to use it? No, if it's hidden well enough, no one knows you have it. It doesn't matter how you use it, then. Anyone could stab something unaware. That isn't true. Just shut up, Haran, that's not true. You're an idiot. She'd probably sprain her wrist. Ignore them. He flashed a smile at me, took hold of my dagger-wielding wrist and slid his finger into my palm. Ooh, getting heated, are we? Nice. And heated. The knowledge it is there, in your hand, will do wonders on its own. Confidence. This is not at all the training she asked for. Yeah, not quite. But it can be useful. It's useful. Oh, I think it's useful. If you're wearing sleeves down to your wrist, you could... I've seen this assembly before, haven't I? You told us to keep an eye on her, Commander. We've amassed something of an audience all around. No privacy aboard a ship like this. Are you sure they're not all looking at you, dully, eh? Something the matter, Callie? Maybe. I was just talking with Captain Lexis. Seriously? Oh, Anna, why do you have to do these names so stupid? I can't pronounce them. Oh, it's evil. Ugh. I guess she probably never realised anyone would ever, do a vocal reading thing of this. Reading this out loud. Oh well. How is the training treating you, Mavis? Strange. Yep, everything's strange today. Strangely, this ship has This ship has a way of making me feel like I'm dreaming. Yeah, I hate boats. Just thinking about it makes my stomach twist. Ugh. I have seasickness, really bad seasickness, so I can't even look at a boat without feeling ill. Ugh. Hate it. You have the same quality. Come with me, all of you. What's going on? Calipo aside, rolled her shoulder, then looked at me. Have any strange dreams? Yes, what is this about? No. Yes, we did. We had a very strange dream, the other day. Yes. You know, that dream in the other episode where Haran tried to kill us in the nightmare that we had? Yeah, that dream. That's the dream that I'm thinking of. But I don't think that dream is relevant here. I'm not sure. She sighed, disappointed. Captain Lexis has been getting reports of strange things going on around the ship. The natural suspect is, of course, me. It's me. Oh, but what a heart. I knew this would be ridiculous, yet even still. What, specifically, has been going on? Dreams? She cannot be tied to dreams. They are as transient as the air, and as easily influenced as a newborn. Have any of you had dreams? I haven't. Not related to her, the Coffin Tall, any at all, in fact. But you five have spent the most time with her, and I'm gonna guess that Harren's gonna be like, yeah, I dream about her like every single night because she's my Madrilee. I haven't. Thank fuck for that, you creepy shit. Ugh. I hate him so much, he's so creepy. A coin's toss if you're telling the truth. No offence, Onyx Chandler. I am as offended as I should be. Good. I haven't had any dreams. Calipoa watched Ernol for a moment, then nodded. I doubt he'd lie to me. You three? I had a dream where I killed pirates. Somewhat related. Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about there. He's talking about, what is his name, like Ryan or something like that? The pirates from the beginning of the game that, like, never show up ever again. No, I haven't. Nothing that I would nothing that I think would spark alarm. Yeah, it's more just her sex. That's pretty much all. That's pretty much all Harren thinks of. Sex, money, and murder. Yeah, that's probably Harren in a nutshell. How flamboyant. Right. Not that I was really assuming Mavis was causing some sort of mass dream premonition, but Lexis has no reason to doubt his fellows. Perhaps you should meet him, Mavis. I don't think that's a good idea. Well, you would know, certainly. Lexis has a lover who was burnt badly when the docks went alight. Calipoa stared. Oh. Ugh, my chest. Calipoa stared a minute at Dullier, her expression still, then her shoulders stooped. You shouldn't. Wrong voice. Yeah, you shouldn't meet him. Now. There are a large number of people influenced by what happened at the docks, far more than could be called coincidence, who are aboard this ship. This was likely all by design. The crew, the dreams. It's easy to influence dreams with the right suggestion. And it surely wouldn't be surprising if someone was trying to corner Mavis. Likely ordered by my grandfather. Or our grandmother, maybe? Yeah? Did you forget about her, Aaron? Harren, even? Not Aaron. Ugh. Harren nodded carefully, then flashed me a smile, as he does. You have nothing to worry about, Madrilee. Tiernet. Is it Tiernet or is it Tynet? I'm going to say Tiernet. Tiernet. She has a lot to worry about. I wonder what Tiernet means. Maybe it's something like, fuck off, Aaron. I have no clue. You're training out on the docks earlier. How very unconventional it is. It would be good to master a weapon. Okay, that's a completely different sound. What was that? So I just heard like a sound in the background and I have no idea what it was. It would be good to master a weapon, to be able to defend yourself, but out on the deck, in the bright day, all those elves watching. Are you suggesting galleon training is usually done in privacy and comfort? I'm suggesting it was a bit too impractical and a bit too front and centre. With all those elves watching, that a training all on its own. That's true. She was not training so much as displaying. But you needn't mind anyone. You can ignore your scouts however they... You can ignore your scouts however much they protest. You can stay with one of us and walk aside us on our duties. What a charmed and overly simple existence you live in, little cousin. Are not our masks supposed to be deviously clever and aware? I am both, dear cousin. Thus I wish to be near her and keep her safe. What are your thoughts? You've been quiet, Mavis. I'm in danger and trapped on a ship. I'm alright. Yeah, I'm in danger and I'm trapped on a ship. I'm thinking how I have nowhere to go, how I'm trapped on a ship with someone moving for my life. There are always those who seek to hurt the powerful. You can survive this, Marjorie. You have our support as always. We're not going to idly sit by and let anything happen. And what does Lexis think? Would he order her execution? Has he the authority? Will you please shut up? I do not like you. Above the bastion, he is king, Dullier. It's true, he may face some sort of judgment upon returning to Gallia, but that's assuming what? That doesn't work. But that's assuming he did act in accordance with Garloy's wishes. That just doesn't sound right to me. I don't know if it's wrong, my brain's not working, but that does not sound right to me at all. Is he wise enough to recognise when he is being used? Because I, for one, do not doubt Garloy's willingness to sacrifice a scapegoat. Lexis is a passionate man with a temper, but despite both, he is commended for control and clear thinking. He would be difficult to fully manipulate. He thinks she burned his lover. Has he said anything about Mavis, Callie? Something implying resentment, revenge? Calipoa shook her head. No, but he's not a fool. Everyone has been... words. Everyone has seen me with Lycan's rebellion by now. But why spread paranoia about her? Why make a display of her? To what end? To frame her in a poor light? That is not an insult, Mavis. You're simply new to your training. She was successful in drawing the coffin towel for all to see. If we are back to an attempt at invoking hysteria, mass fear among our kin Garloys is disappointing. Power? No ability to control it? Then the Grand General is trying to make a fool of her. I hadn't anticipated that. How terrible. And we were all depending on our observations. No more training. Get to the bottom of this. Ekere. Ekere. It's obviously got to be Ekere, right? Right? Is Ekere? What is Ekere's official capacity aboard this ship? Haran snorted. His official capacity is guest, Madrilli. One of my grandmother's last loyal pets in decades, and yet all of the forces still bend to accommodate her. If he meant to kill her, he wouldn't draw it out like this. Yes, as we've discussed, I would theorize that our friend Ekere finds himself in an unfortunate bind. Personal interest would compel him against hurting her. Professional interest. Not everyone is as afraid of you as you'd like to think, Dullier. And you flatter yourself to think you're any more frightening than my grandmother. You can rest assured that my grandmother serves her own interests first. She has no reason to want you dead, that I can see. You vex my grandfather, perhaps, but she may wish to utilize that. Surely you're not suggesting she try to work with her, Haran? Only to look for the potential. Grandmother might have told him to toy with her, if she wants the situation to boil over, to force my grandfather's hand, lower his status, balance the power between them. I wonder how easily Ekere can be bought. You won't buy his loyalty, Dullier. You may buy his compliance here and there, but when it matters, you won't have his loyalty. Perhaps. My twin isn't in the practice of carrying out her own assassinations anymore, is she? She may be rusty, but I'm sure it would come back to her if she put her mind to it. Don't worry, Mavis. Oh, no, you should worry. You should be very worried. We won't let you get caught up in some political, marital scandal you have nothing to do with. We can hide you. Both Ernol and Lacey scoffed. We can. We will. I'm going to get Etalon and Netrova. They were two who claimed to have a dream, and two who are willing to speak with you, Mavis. Stay here. I nodded, despite being unsure of what to say. So, we're going to talk to Haran, Dullier, Ernol, Vadine. Fucking hell, I hate the name. It's like, he's got a cool name, I bet, but I just can't pronounce it. We could also talk to Lacey, or talk to no one at all. However, yeah, let's just talk to Haran, because it's Haran. I moved closer to Haran, exhaling deeply once beside him. So, these elves who are coming to speak with me. He smiled brightly. By all means, Madrilli, if you wish my aid. My aid? My aid? By all means, Madrilli, if you wish my aid, you will have it. I'm good at talking with people sometimes, better still at seeing the truth, I think. Behind our shoulders I heard the distinctive sound of Dullier scoffing. Haran's smile widened slightly. I think I've been getting under his skin. I suppose he knows how close I am to sealing you away from him. That's a good thing. Never miss a chance to flirt her. I'm waiting. It's pretty safe with Dullier so far. Dullier can fuck right off. No thanks. Never miss a chance to flirt her. Oh, he's so lovable. Oh, Haran. Never is a bad time, Not when... Ugh. words. Know when time is of the essence, Madrilee. I don't know how long you'll be grating us with your presence. Best to make an impression while I can. By that, I mean, of course, you will have the world at your feet before much longer. If I have any hope of... Well, I apologise if the timing is unwelcome. Wait, was that Harren? Yes, it was Harren. I thought for a second there someone else was speaking. I smiled at him, preferring to keep my thoughts on that to myself for the time being. What do you think about these dreams? I'm not sure. There is both much and little in the world that I can believe can influence dreams. Most of which I believe can influence dreams anyone is capable of, Coventall or not. Which is to say, I think these dreamers are liars or being manipulated. That's a very funny looking person right there. Just that one. And that's just very creepy, the fact that she's just sort of like staring at us. Well, staring at Harren's neck. It's like, oh, I'm gonna cut your neck open. Just wee slice. Anyway, and that probably is like Ekere or something right there. I have no idea. I will be here, listening. When Calipoa returned, she brought with her an elf who I recognised right away. It's that person. The one who was basically shit-talking us earlier. You! It's you. Indeed. Ephane Morris. Or Ephane Morris? Ephane. Let's go with Ephane. Ephane Morris. What happened to believing I was a trick? And that's where we're going to end it off. We are going to save real quick. And we're going to call that an episode. Whew. I'm sorry that it's taken so long to get an episode out. I've been so busy with 2 million things. Then things just kept piling on. I did the update video event. Straight after that, just everything decided to throw itself at me even more. And I got more distracted and I'm sorry for that. But as I'm sure you're aware from the fact that this episode is in existence now, I am definitely back and I'm going to try and make videos as much as I can because I want to, I guess, I suppose. I think that's the phrase I was looking for. Anyway, I forgot my own outro again. Wow. Please like and subscribe, it's always free, and I'll see you later.